Hello and welcome to Timmy Horton Outdoors. In today's show, we're going to cover my recent win at the Bassmaster Elite Series presented by ARE down at Lake Okeechobee. Whether you're going to a new lake just for fun fishing, you got a club tournament, or it's a big major event, we're going to discuss the ins and outs and how important practice is to be successful out on the water. You guys stay tuned. I want to get as close to the thickest stuff that I can, because that's where the majority of the heat's going to be. But you got to be able to get through, and if you can, just keep popping it up and down. A lot of times that weight will turn and get where it can get through there. If you can't get in, just reel it back in and move to the next spot. This right here is really textbook. You can see a lot of isolated reed clumps with debris, with hyacinths and stuff washed up in them. And these floating mats are really what you want to see. You know, you can catch them when you find places that are, you know, somewhat choked off. If you got a lot of pads or hay grass or Kissimmee grass, those areas can still be good. But when you find places like this, that it's clean without the exception of the reeds and the mats that come into it, that's really where you find some big fish. And that's where you really find those big schools that come in off the lake. And I like the looks of this. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yes, that's a big one. That's a big one. That one, look at that one. That right there is what you want. Look at that, yes. He's still on there. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's crazy. I got hooks everywhere. That's the way you start a morning. Clone across them. Man, I set the hook and he came. We're just about to cut that. He came 10 feet to the side of that reed, and I'm sitting there fighting him. We had us a train wreck, but we got it. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. All right. That'll work. Yes. Talking about the rod first, this is the Gary Klein White Ice 2 flip stick. It's 8 foot long, great parabolic tip, best flipping stick I've ever had in my hand, and just can't say enough about it. And anytime I'm using braided line, as I was this 50-pound Bass Pro Shops XPS braid, I use the Lou Super Duty. Couple of new features I really like for the 17 model. The big handle with the big wide grips, 8.0 to 1 gear ratio, and the new wide spool model. This is it when it comes to braided line. Now, another big key was this trocar hook. I want to show you this. This is a hook that's actually Mark Zona hook. It's an exclusive at Bass Pro Shops, but it's got a double keeper on it. And I'm going to tell you, this hook is a real sharp tip. And to be a big steel hook, heavy duty flipping hook, it was amazing. I landed 15 out of 17 big fish that bit. And in that kind of cover, that ratio was unheard of. Now, the lure that we were using is this Clone Cross'em. This is a Profound Outdoors lure, and it's a big meaty crawl. And what I mean by that, the head area is going to allow it to stay rigged and stay up on there without continually falling down. So Bass Pro Shops XPS 50-pound test braid, Bass Pro weight peg, Bass Pro weight trocar hook. The lure that I used mostly was this black with red and copper flake. The copper really puts a brown color tint to that black and really works well. Now, I also use black and blue swirl for several fish that I caught, but this black, red with copper was the key component. Now, taking a look at day 4 and the adjustments we had to make. The area that we were fishing on the south end of the lake was completely blown out, so we had to change gears. We went to where we knew fish were bedding in the eelgrass in much cleaner water, so we had to change things up. We went to a 7.6 heavy action Micro Magic Duckett rod, but the big key was the fluorocarbon. This is Bass Pro Shops XPS 20-pound test, extremely clear, strong line, fishing around that thick grass. And we also went to a 3/8 ounce tungsten Bass Pro Shops weight. We had the same hook set up and also the same plastic setup, but used black and blue a little bit more in that clear water. It was a great event, one that I'll never forget for a long time. And we just wanted to share it with you on our show here with Timmy Horton Outdoors. We appreciate you watching. We enjoy teaching. And we hope today's show taught you a little bit that's going to help you prepare for a big tournament or just to go out fun fishing. We'll see you guys again right here next week on Timmy Horton Outdoors.